Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 32 of What If Naruto returned different after his training trip. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was Neglected by Everyone that I posted on this channel. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, I posted a brand new episode of What If the 10 Tails was sealed inside of Naruto. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And later on, I'm going to be posting a brand new episode of What If Naruto was a vampire. So stay in tuned for that and I hope you guys enjoy it as well guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support guys, and yeah. Without further ado, let's begin this new episode. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So the last time we left off, Naruto was severely damaged after Misako and the knights and all of them appeared, as the savior released a beam out of a giant statue that teared down, as Naruto was about to be incinerated when Yujito came and pushed him out of the way, but she wasn't so lucky as her body got incinerated. Naruto went into a fit of rage as he exploded and he turned into his giant demonic form as Naruto started to slaughter all of the knights like they were nothing as he destroyed each and every one of them, bringing them down like they were flies. Naruto was then pulled into his mindscape as he didn't understand what he was doing here, as he saw his mother Kushina, as she tried to wrap him up in her chains and stop him, saying that he was a monster that craved nothing but chaos and destruction, as Naruto gave her RKO and her chakra faded away. When he came back to, the savior was right in front of him, already releasing a beam as it teared right through his chest, as Naruto fell to the ground a boom, as he reverted back to his normal form, as the others were about to go and kill him, but Neji arrived and grabbed Naruto as he picked him up and headed off, as Gaara and Kakashi stopped him, as Mei arrived and told them to go ahead, as she blocked a strike from Kakashi, but she then collapsed on her knees. She was heavily exhausted. She just hoped that Naruto will make it out alive, as she was then grabbed by Gaara-san, as Kakashi said to end her as Gaara tightened his fists, as Naruto and Neji teleported back to Kumo, as Neji got pierced by an arrow the moment he landed, as he collapsed on the ground as he bleed out and died, as Naruto saw the Raikage, Tsunade, the Raikage ninjas, along with Danzo, as Naruto figured out that the Raikage break the Genjutsu, as they tried to kill him, but he vanished, as Kurenai used a Genjutsu and took him away, as they quickly break the Genjutsu. They found Naruto in the alley, as he was already going to hell, as Hanabi and Kurenai told him that they will hold off everyone here, as Naruto went to the netherworld, as Hanabi and Kurenai slaughtered a great portion of the ninjas, but they were subdued and captured, as Naruto found himself in the netherworld, as he couldn't believe he failed. The old man then appeared and told him to stop crying like a little girl. He's Naruto Uzumaki. He don't give a crap about anyone. If someone dies, he don't cry about it. He go and slaughter the person that killed his friend, and that is exactly what he should do. As the old man then vanished and giving Naruto one final advice, that one adversary is powerful than many. We then skip to the Dragon King, as one of his subordinates rushed inside, as the subordinate told him that it was urgent, as he asked what is it, as he told him Lord Bale, the most powerful demon overlord, is missing. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the plates and check it out for yourself. So let's begin this new episode. We start this one that time skip. It has been 2 months since the whole encounter and the attack. Damn, here we go again, said Tsunade, as she looked over a huge stack of paper on her table. You don't have time to slack off, Tsunade-sama, Shizune stated as she placed down another stack. Yeah, I know. Just leave me, Shizune. I wish to be alone for now. Very well, just be sure to get your work done. And with that she left. And once she did, Tsunade pulled out a bottle of sake. Damn it all! It has been 2 months already, and I am still. Indeed, 2 months has passed since the fourth Great Shinobi War, you can call it that. It has been 2 months since the victory of the San, An, Konoha, and Kumo alliance. And it has been 2 months since the presumed death of Uzumaki Naruto. Despite the absence of his body, every fact points towards his end. What facts, you may ask? First of all, it was a reawakening of Overlord Bale. From the summoning's words, no one besides Naruto was possible of doing that. Then something really frightening happened. Bale Tower collapsed. This could only happen in case of the Supreme Overlord's death, which at first brought the clans to think that Uzumaki Naruto had killed him, so they waited for their sudden destruction. Of course Uzumaki wouldn't let them live, right? Well, wrong. The destruction never came. After a whole month, summons started a search. What they found made them happy beyond measure. A totally devastated area with a lake-sized crater in the middle. They had no idea who caused that explosion, and they didn't wish to know. The only thing they care about that no one could survive that explosion. And they were even more happy when they saw Naruto, Demon's Blade. It was stuck right in the center of the crater. So the summons came to a conclusion. Two overlords simply destroyed each other. There was no other explanation, and shortly after it was finally announced, Uzumaki Naruto was dead. The war died immediately afterwards. All small countries that were alliance with Naruto surrendered without hesitation. Of course, they had no chance against 4 of the 5 great shinobi villages, as Kiri tried to fight despite losing their Mizukage and the death of Naruto, but they still couldn't stand up to the power of 4 great villages. So now, there are only 4 great shinobi villages, and as a result, Water Country lost their place as a great nation. Then, there was the announcement of Naruto's death. Needless to say, it brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. Almost the entire Konoha population was happy. As the joy was so high, people brought up the idea of the Great Alliance. After all of that, no one else wanted to participate in a war. So the 4 Kages gathered together, and they signed a deed, never to attack each other again. The world finally came to a peace. Then why do I feel so wrong, Tsunade said, as she drank her sake. I thought his death would have bring me peace. You fool, her inner self thought. You thought you could obtain peace through the death of the only man you ever respected. Tsunade grit her teeth as she slammed her cup hard against the decks. Shut up, she said. He was a monster. He killed thousands of people just because he wanted to. As she was arguing with herself, he manipulated everyone and destroyed their life afterwards. There is no way I could ever respect a man like that. Maybe, her inner self said, but have you noticed it? Notice what? Said Tsunade. You use present tense. Tsunade eyes widened at that. Do you know why you still use it? I will tell you why. Because you still hope he's alive. You want to hear. Finally, Naruto has come back. You want to hear those words. Tsunade gripped her sake bottle as she squeezed it, as it exploded. She then heard a knock on her door. Who is it? It's me, a voice said. Come on in, she said. Bad mood again? Orochimaru said as he noticed a broken glass. Why yeah, sure, she said, as she went for another glass and poured some more sake. So, how do you feel? Still have nightmares? Orochimaru asked. Orochimaru, tell me, she said, skipping the question. Why did you stay? What? He said. In the village, Tsunade said. Why did you stay after Naruto was defeated? You have no reason to continue staying here, and I know you hate Konoha. Not really. I hated it, yes, but it was mostly because of Sarutobi Sensei. I guess I just couldn't forgive him for not choosing me as his successor. But we all know it should have happened. But it didn't, Tsunade said. I guess you shouldn't have started your crazy experiments until that happened. No, Orochimaru said. It wasn't because of that. Then why? Asked Tsunade. Maybe because I started my experiments after Minato was chosen. But why then? Tsunade asked. That's exactly why, said Orochimaru. What do you mean? She said, confused. I mean that Naruto was actually right in that aspect. The third never wanted to give up the power, and Minato wouldn't have argued against it like me. which is exactly what happened. He was elected, and Sarutobi remained the ruler behind the scenes. As Tsunade stared into the distance, was he right about other things as well? As Tsunade started to remember when she and Naruto had that talk. So, how long do you think the peace will continue? Said Orochimaru, but Tsunade was deep in thought. Meanwhile, at the training ground, why? Why did you do this? A lone figure said, looking down at a memorial stone that will never had the name Neji on it. As it was Tenten. You have to understand, Tenten, Lee said from behind her. Not forgive, but at least understand. What is there to understand? She shouted. He lied to me. He left us. He did all of this. Lee frowned. That may be so, but Neji had his own path, and he believed in it like all of us did our own path, said Lee. Tenten closed her eyes as tears started to flow. But why must his path come to an end like this? Why? She said. Lee walked closer and hugged her. Was it a sad ending? Perhaps. Was it a bad ending? I don't think so. Huh? What do you mean? She said. Did you remember what Neji said that time? He said that he and Naruto promised to see their struggle to the end, and they did so. I don't think either of them had any regrets. After all, they died for what they believed in. As Tenten smiled sadly. Meanwhile, at the sand, Gaara has given all of the swordsman and the savior their own headquarters. Splendid, my children. You all did your job perfectly. Thank you, your holiness, all of them said. Rejoice, for the savior will never leave you. Always be on your guard though, because evil will always find its way into this world, and it will be up to us to stand against the devil forces. Yes, our holiness. Now go, and may the savior help you on your new journey. As all of them nodded and started to leave the headquarters, Santos said a voice. Yes, Credo? Everyone is waiting, said Credo. As the old man smiled, let's not make them wait any longer, he said, as the old man headed off, as he arrived at the inner sanctum. So, my children, what do you have to say? Your Holiness, the black-haired girl said. The number of recruits exceeded our expectation. It looks like everyone wants to join the force that took out Uzumaki Naruto. Your plan worked out perfectly, and if my predictions are correct, we will only grow from here on. As the old man smiled, very good, Misako. You have done well. Thank you, your holiness, said Misako with a bow. Agnes, what do you have to say? The old man said, as he was a dark-skinned man in glasses, as he wrote something in his journal. With Summon's help, we managed to retrieve Yamato, and unlike his previous wielder, the sword is completely fine. This is good to know, the old man said. But you almost understand that this information must be held strictly inside of these walls. No one, especially the village hidden in the stones, must know about the sword. I am not questioning your decision, your holiness, Credo said. But why? If they somehow learn that this blade can be used to destroy the Hell Gate in their village, they will demand it immediately. That might ruin our plan to unite the world under our banner. We have waited far too long to lose everything because of a simple mistake like this. Yes, I see, your holiness. Forgive me, said Credo. There is nothing to apologize for, Credo. Your holiness, I forgot to tell you that the Kages show the desire to join our ranks. The old man smiled, very good, and with a stone, already under our banner, only Kumo and Konoha remain. Speaking about Konoha, what are we going to do about those two? Agnos stated. They swore their loyalty already. No need to disturb them now. Let them have some pleasure first. Meanwhile, at the River Country beach. Here's your drink. Thank you, Sakura. Don't mention it, said Sakura, as she sat down beside her partner. Feels good, doesn't it? You mean our little vacation? The man said. Yeah, we deserved it. As she turned to look at him. Don't you think, Sasuke? Perhaps, Sasuke said. Oh, come on, cheer up. We deserve it. The war is over. We won. And come on, I will be damned if I don't have my celebration after all that we went through. I can't argue with that, said Sasuke. Sasuke, said Sakura. How? How what? He asked. When you died, she said. What happened? She said. Well, I don't really remember. I know something was happening to me, and then I just couldn't understand what was going on. You know, Sakura said, when I saw your body, as the next words died in her throat. Forget it, she said, as she hugged him. As she then started to cry. Why are you crying? He asked. I was so scared, she said. Don't cry now, it's all over, he said. I will always be grateful to the knights. I know, but why do you ask to do this to yourself? You know we're not human anymore, right? Said Sasuke. We're just like... I don't care, she said. If it means that I will always be with you, I am glad. So you're okay with joining the order? Sasuke asked. Well, we owe them, so I guess it wouldn't mind joining them. And as you say, we are not humans anymore. That leaves us with even less options. Yeah. As the both of them sat in silence for a while, till Sasuke spoke. Sakura. Do you think he's really dead? I hope he's dead, said Sakura. But I'm still scared. He always came back. Don't worry, the war is over, and we're still alive. He's dead, said Sasuke. And if that bastard ever comes back, we will stand up to him once again. And we will take him down once again, because he will stand alone and no one will be there to help him. As Sakura frowned at that, as she remembered when Naruto first came and destroyed the village, and he told all of them that he will return. Sakura, Sasuke said. I will return, those voice echo in her head. Are you alright? I will return, the voice echo in her head. Sakura, he said. Sorry, I was just thinking, she said. Sasuke sighed. We have to stop thinking about him, or we will never be able to move on. By the way, today is the day, said Sakura. What day? Sasuke asked. The final execution. Oh yeah, said Sasuke. Doesn't it make you sad? What do you mean? Sasuke asked. Well, I can understand why they did that for him. I would do the same for you. Those two denied people the opportunity to see the source of their problem dead, so it would be natural for people to want to see them pay for their troubles. Maybe, but to make a show out of it. You're right, it's cruel, but they knew what they got themselves into when they did that. Meanwhile, at Kumo, in the prison cells, looks like this is a day, huh, Kurenai? As Kurenai shrugged, looks that way. Indeed it was. The day when she and Hanabi will lose their life, and people will finally accept that Uzumaki is finally rigged from this earth. Nothing that links him to this earth is here anymore. They were never able to get their hands on Naruto himself, but they wanted blood, so they were going to use them as a quiet down for the people. It wasn't hard, because after his death, Naruto had many supporters the same way, and they started to execute these supporters publicly. The idea turned out to be a successful one. People started to calm down, enjoying the show of watching Naruto's subordinates die right in front of them. So for the whole month, the proud village of Kumo, they executed 2 to 3 people a day. And now today was finally their day. The day when the biggest traitors of humanity, as people name them, will get cleaned from this earth. You never came, Naruto, but I'm not upset. The only thing I'm sad about is that I couldn't talk to you in person. Are you scared? Hanabi said. Not really, said Kurenai. There is no reason to be scared anymore, Hanabi. For me at least. Huh? Are you saying that I should be scared? Asked Hanabi. Well, unlike me, you had a very short life. Nah, don't worry, it was a hell of a ride, said Hanabi. Huh? Said Kurenai. As Hanabi chuckled. I became free. I was given my first choice ever. I learned many things. Killed a lot of people. I even saw the destruction of a country firsthand. And it doesn't matter if it all happened too fast. I prefer this than living as a Hyuga slave any day of the week. As long as you enjoyed it, said Kurenai. Meanwhile, at the Raikage's office, Kazekage, glad that you can make it, said the Raikage, as Gaara nodded. And you must be Hyuga Hinata, he said, as Hinata was standing right beside Gaara. I've heard many things about you too. San, it's a pleasure to meet you face to face. The pleasure is all mine, said the Raikage. So, are we the first ones? Asked Gaara. No, Kurasuke has already arrived, but Tsunade and Orochimaru have yet to come. I see. Time skip. Later that day, Tsunade and Orochimaru arrived, as we were in Kumo in the central square. Good day, Tishikage, said Gaara. Kurasuke smiled. Hello to you too, Kazekage, she said. Best place in the house, right? We are the VIP after all, said the Raikage. Oh really, Orochimaru said, sitting down. Believe it or not, Ace said. As Orochimaru glanced at Tsunade, "You don't look very happy. Should I be?" "And why not?" Orochimaru said. "Unlike these people down there," she said, pointing at the crowd, "I don't give much to this event." "Oh yeah?" Orochimaru said. "Yeah, to me it was all over with the death of Naruto." "Don't say his name," said Hinata. "Watch your tongue, girl," said Tsunade. "You're 50 years too young to demand something from me." "Stop it please," Raikage said. "You said yourself, Tsunade. Let's not ruin the mood." As they watch Kurenai and Hanabi be dragged out to the execution site. As Hinata smiled at first, but she then noticed smirks on Hanabi and Kurenai's face. "People, hear me," the Raikage started. "Today we celebrate the end of an era. The era of fear and terror. It started with the Sage of Six Paths and ended with the death of a man whose name will not be spoken. It should be erased from every archive and forgot by all forever. Today we celebrate his complete erase from this world. The last reminder of that, those people, Hanabi and Kurenai, will be erased today as they were already being tied up to the pole. Traitor, demon lover, whore, as everyone was cursing at them." "So, afraid now?" Kurenai asks. "Nah, I'll show all of them that Naruto's personal apprentice has no fear," she said. "For the past month," Ace said, "we have shown you the destruction of all of Naruto's supporters. And these two are the last ones, the traitors who deny us a chance to slay the demon ourselves. Burn them! Burn them alive!" as everyone was shouting. "And since there will be no more executions, we have a special guest today. Please welcome this special executional guest today, Lady Hinata." Kurenai eyebrow rose. I never expected that." "This is even better," said Hanabi. "What do you mean?" asked Kurenai. "You'll see," she said, as Hinata walked up on the side. "Lady Hinata, bring justice! Burn them alive!" the crowd shouted. "I thank you all for your warm welcome. But let's delay it no longer. Hanabi and Kurenai, you are guilty for treason against your village and all the entire nation. Do you have anything to say in defense?" "Oh, I have. But it will just take too many times to tell everyone how you touch yourself every night on Naruto's picture." Hinata gritted her teeth. "How dare you?" "Yeah, how dare I? Remember, my room was next to yours, so every night I would hear you screaming out his name, you slut." Hinata backhanded her sister across the face. "Shut your mouth." As she then looked over at Kurenai, "Anything to add?" she said. "Nah, I think you got enough humiliation for today," Kurenai said. "Then you have been found guilty. The punishment is death. Any last wishes?" "Yes, could you please come closer?" It is her last wish after all. As Hinata stepped closer, as Hanabi spit in her face. "I have to give this girl credit," Orochimaru thought. "You will regret this," Hinata screamed in rage. "I will regret nothing," Hanabi said, "because even if I die today, the world will remember Naruto-sama and everything that he has done." "That's it," said Hinata, taking her stance. "I will deliver your judgment right now." Kurenai closed her eyes as she smiled sadly. "Well, I guess this is it." "Hey! Hold it right there," said a voice. As the Raikage looked around, who said that? The next moment, a man with long black hair jumped on the platform, as he was dressed in a simple black pants and a black shirt. "Who the hell are you?" the Raikage shouted. "How rude of me." The stranger apologized. "My name is Venus." "Guards, take him away," the Raikage said, as several ninjas appeared around him. "Wait! I assume that you're Miss Hyuga Hinata, are you not?" "Yes," Hinata said in a very arrogant tone. "I am Hinata, the head of the Hyuga clan." "What is it to you?" she asked. "Oh, I have a special delivery for you, Hinata-sama." Hinata waved her arm, dismissing the guards. "And what is it?" she asked, walking closer. "It's a gift, madam." "A gift? From who?" "Oh, you will definitely like it, because it's from the bottom of someone's heart." Hearing that, Hinata's eyes went wide. That day, when she came to visit Naruto in the cell, the day when she started to hate him, he told her that he thanked her for everything from the bottom of his heart. And there was just something so... No, it can't be, she thought. The man then punched her in the stomach and kicked her away. As Gaara appeared in a sand sunshine, "Hinata," he said. But she was knocked out cold. "Kill him," the Raikage said, as a dozen shinobi attacked him. My, how rude. I'm just a messenger, the man explained. Spiral swords, as 5 swords appeared around him and started spinning at incredible speed. No, stop, the Raikage said, as three of his men got sliced to threads before he could stop them. Or maybe I'm not so harmless, the man said. Orochimaru felt uneasy. What the hell just happened? I have never seen a jutsu like this. Who are you? What's your name? The Raikage asks. Oh, you can call me the Jabberoni Beaten. Pie Eaten. As everyone's eyes started went wide. Oh no, oh no, oh no, said Orochimaru, tray blazing. It cannot be, this is impossible. As everyone's eyes went wide. How? Gaara said. Fast in a fight, quick in a word, finally back to finish this godforsaken world. As people started to back away slowly, as Tsunade's heart was beating faster and faster. Is it really him? Some of you may know my identity already, but if you don't, he snapped his fingers, his entire body lit up in flames. As it was replaced. Naruto? Kurenai whispered. Finally! Naruto has come back to cut all your candy asses down and laugh like a maniac, he screamed. Just as promised. Naruto-sama, Hanabi shouted excitedly. Oh, someone's happy to see me, Naruto said. No, that's him, he's alive. Some guy from the crowd screamed. Crash. The Raikage landed loudly on the ground. Uzumaki, couldn't you have stayed dead? Of course I could, but where is the fun in that? If I'm gone, then who's gonna kill all of you, he said. In the cage box. Damn it, Orochimaru cursed. We have to get out of here. Tsunade! Tsunade! What's wrong, he said as she wasn't answering. He's alive. He really is alive, she thought. And what are you waiting for, her inner self said. Go down there and hug him. Slap. As Tsunade turned. What the hell was that for, Orochimaru, she screamed. We need to get out of here, what do you think you're doing, he said. What? But what about the alliance, she said. Are you stupid or what? It's Naruto. He's back. I can see that much, she said. Oh really? Then here's some question for you. Why do you think he's back? Don't tell me, said Tsunade. Exactly. He's gonna blow this place up and laugh like a maniac, remember? I don't like this more than you do, but we have to escape this time, said Orochimaru. Kumo is already lost, and we shouldn't let his sacrifice to be in vain. We must inform the order. They're the only ones who can stop him. Damn it, she said. Alright, let's go. Back with Naruto. Ah, so Tsunade has left, Naruto said. That's good to know. And why is that, Ace said. I don't wish to kill her. Not yet at least, Naruto said. You, on the other hand. Uzumaki, Naruto said, a voice. Oh, Gaara, didn't notice you there. Sorry about that, by the way. As he pointed at the unconscious Hinata. I just wanted to give her the stunner so much. And since I already gave her the RKO, the only thing that is left is the Bikarai right through the forehead, completing the signature technique. As he burst out in laughter. Kazekage, go warn the order, said the Raikage. But I can't, Gaara said. You will. I'll be alright, go. Gaara hesitated for a moment, but he then nodded as he disappeared with Hinata in a swirl of sand. Pretty stupid. Huh, now you're all alone. Do you really think that you will remain alright for too long? You think too highly of yourself, Uzumaki. I have been training, preparing if this day would ever come. Oh yeah? Well, I see nothing different. That is where you're wrong. After our victory over you, I was chosen as the next Dragon Summoner. He then speed through hand sign, summoning jutsu, as there was a large poof, but nothing. As Naruto break out in laughter. Where is the dragons? The Raikage went through hand sign again, summoning jutsu, but still nothing. As Naruto break out in laughter again, as he summoned a cola can, as he drink cola, as the Raikage did it again, but nothing. Well, I might as well release the girls, Naruto said, as he released Hanabi, as Hanabi kicked him right in the leg. What the hell was that for? Took you long enough, she said. That was not the most comfortable position, you know. Naruto chuckled, putting Kurenai down. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll be faster next time, okay? Naruto, Kurenai whispered. Hey, he said. Is it really you? She asked. No, it isn't. I am actually Pikachu. Who? Said Kurenai, as Naruto chuckled. Don't worry about it, he said. It is me. As the Raikage did again, summoning jutsu. But yet, nothing. Oh my god, he's still trying, Naruto said. Why isn't this working, the Raikage said. Oh, the summons? Naruto said. That's an important question. Maybe you're not using enough blood. Alright, I'll tell you. The reason why your summon isn't working. Cause perhaps there is no one to summon. What? A said. Did I mumble? Naruto asked Hanabi. Not really, she said. Then I don't understand your question, Raikage. I told you your summon isn't working because there is no one there to respond to your call. But how? He said. As Naruto chuckled. You know, you were perfect as an ally. A huge amount of muscle combined with a complete lack of brain. What did you do, Uzumaki? He said. See, that's exactly what I mean. As for your question, Raikage, you could never make the right conclusion. For example, if I was in your place, I would have asked some interesting questions, not the shit that you're asking. Oh yeah? Questions like what, the Raikage said. Like, if I'd been alive all this time, where have I been? What was the point of leaving my sword behind? And why show up now? Wanna guess? Come on, it's up to everyone. One guess, Naruto said. You were regaining your strength, said Kurenai. Nah, Naruto was taking care of some problem, right? Said Hanabi. Good girls. You're both correct, actually, Naruto said. It took me a while to get back to my full power, and I was taking care of some problem, alright? Enough with the mystery talk. What did you do, Uzumaki? The Raikage said. Fine, fine. You see, being the world's enemy is a difficult task. But being the enemy of two worlds is even harder. Last time I tried to take on the both of them at the same time and I failed. Well, no one is really flawless. And those who don't make mistakes is those who are not trying at all. And I then came up with a good idea. If you can't take on two worlds at the same time, then just take out one at a time. Yep, Naruto said. Remember when I mentioned my sword? Do you think I left it there simply on a whim? Or do you think that I want you morons to find it and bring it back to this world? Huh? Kurenai said, confused. But why? She asked. Now that is what I was waiting for. An interesting question. You see, before starting to take out one world, I need to isolate it from the other. And since humans are so stupid, I decided to take out the netherworld first. Do you think I'm right? Eh? He asked. You, the Raikage said, clenching his fist. So all I need to do was separate one world from the other without revealing the information of my wonderful survival instincts. I left Yamato in that crater for one reason, and one reason only. It was for you morons to find it and bring it back in this world, as the Raikage looked very confused. Ah, I'll explain, Naruto said. You see, Yamato is not your average sword. It is the only weapon in existence that can open the Hell Gate. But no one actually knows that it can actually seal off the Hell Gate, denying access to both worlds. So you can't go over there, and the summons can't come over here. And the only thing I needed to do that was... One take a guess? Damn, you're slow. It is for the weapon and the master to be in different worlds. And since you dumbass brought Yamato back here, and I was in the netherworld, you were so happy celebrating my death that you didn't even worry about summons for an entire month. And that gave me the perfect opportunity to... You destroyed netherworld? The Raikage said. What? Of course not, you dumbass, Naruto said. I simply slaughter all of the summons, each and every one of them. Without them, you have absolutely nothing. Oh, I beg to differ, Uzumaki. Can't you see thousands of men surrounding you? The Raikage said. Oh, I do. So? You have no army this time, Uzumaki. It was foolish of you to come here alone. Huh. You are stupid, Naruto said. Enough! Samui, code 271. You know what to do, the Raikage shouted. As she disappeared in a puff of smoke along with her team. Huh? Naruto said. I wonder what you guys are planning. Don't underestimate me, Uzumaki. Even while I was still under your control, I wanted to make sure you could be disposed if you ever turn against Kumo or me. Fortunately, or unfortunately in your case, I found just the thing. And I won't ever make you make a fool out of me, the Raikage said, as he powered up his lightning armor. Too late for that, buddy, Naruto said. Darui, come with me. We're going to retrieve it, the Raikage said. Rest of you, stall him, as he pointed at Naruto, as him and Darui jumped away. Let's kick some ass, said Hanabi. Hold it, Naruto said, as everyone looked at him in confusion. Say, he said, turn to Kurenai. What's wrong with me? Huh? Kurenai said, confused. I feel there is something missing, he said, as he checked himself. Oh, I know what's missing, he said, as he held up his right hand, as Yamato appeared in a black flash. Hell yeah, Hanabi, say it again. Alright, let's kick some ass, said Hanabi. But guys, we end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, or know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was Neglected by Everyone. Go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If the 10 Tails was sealed inside of Naruto. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy, guys. And also stay in tune for What If Naruto Was a Vampire, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support, and yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys over at Anime King 2. Peace.